Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today's video I'm going to be showing you guys how to make this Cajun stuffed chicken. So first things first, of course, we washed our chicken off camera. So right now I am taking my paring knife and I will be slitting the chicken, not in half, but just making a little slit in order to stuff the chicken with. You want to take your time doing this part. The video is kind of sped up, so it looks like I'm going fast, but really I'm just taking my time with this part because you don't want to cut it too much and end up like cutting it in half, or making a spot where it's like a hole or anything. Usually you want to use like very thick chicken breasts when you make stuffed chicken, but I didn't have any. I have like these regular size chicken breasts, so I'm just working with what I got right now. By the way, make sure you guys are subscribed to my nail channel, Nails by 10, if you want to see how I did these beautiful nails that I have on right now. So now we're just going to take some olive oil and we're just going to coat the chicken to be able to season it and just make sure everything is moist and oiled down. So these are the seasonings I am going to be using. And don't comment on how much seasoning I'm using. You want to make sure that this chicken is very flavorful, and plus this is only the top side of the chicken, so you want to make sure that everything is coated. So you just want to season generously to make sure every side of the chicken is coated and seasoned very well. But yeah, so I added some more olive oil on top, and I'm just using a brush to rub everything in because I don't have any more gloves. And I just did my nails like a couple hours before this video, so I didn't want to get my nails messed up. So we're going to use a brush. So yeah, we're going to be a little bougie and use the brush to rub the seasoning in. And we just want to get every side, so the inside, the outside, the front side, the back side. We're going to make sure everything is coated and rubbed in. So I'll turn the chicken around to make sure that the underside is nice and coated. So I'm just rubbing everything in with the brush. So once everything is seasoned, we're just going to set that aside and let it marinate, and we're going to start working on our spinach. So in a pan of oil and butter, we're going to add some chopped garlic, and then we're going to add our spinach. You can add as much spinach as you want. Just a reminder that when you do cook spinach, it does shrink down, so you can add as much as you want. I'm not adding too much, but just a good enough amount. And I will be seasoning my spinach just for a little bit more flavor with some salt and pepper, because we already have the chopped garlic in there. So just a little bit of salt and pepper for the spinach. So while our spinach is cooling down just a little bit, we're gonna take our bowl of cream cheese and we're gonna add, so I added the 5 cheese Italian blend shredded cheese, and then I added some grated Parmesan cheese, and then I added in my spinach, and then we're just gonna season it with a little bit of Cajun seasoning and smoked paprika. And then we're gonna mix everything all together. You wanna make sure that your cream cheese is room temperature. I just took my cream cheese out not too long before I recorded that part, so it was a little bit solid. So just make sure that it's room temperature so it'll be softer and easier to mix. But since I did have the heat from the spinach, it kind of like softened everything. So yeah, so now we're gonna get started on stuffing our chicken. So you can put as much stuffing as you want. I didn't want to overstuff mine because I didn't have any like toothpicks to hold everything together while it cooks. But even though in the end everything kind of like fell out anyway, not all of it, but most of it fell out while I was cooking it, so it didn't really matter if I overstuffed it or not. But yeah, I just stuffed it with a generous amount. And we're just gonna close everything all together to make sure it stays in there, even though it really didn't stay in there when I cooked it. But yeah, that's how it looks. It looks so good, and it's not even cooked yet. So before we cook our chicken, I'm just adding this Sazon complete seasoning because I put this on everything and I forgot to use it when I seasoned the chicken the first time. So we're just gonna add it on now before we cook our chicken. So now in a cast iron with oil and butter, we're gonna add our chicken. I think I added a little too much butter, but it's okay. So you can use a cast iron or any oven safe pan because we are gonna put this in the oven. So yeah, if you don't have an oven safe pan, then you can just cook it in a regular pan and then transfer it to a baking dish or a baking pan. So when I flipped the chicken over, I just pushed it to like the corners to make sure that the stuffing didn't fall out, even though it still fell out. So here's where my pan got really messy from the stuffing falling out. But it's okay. So right now, we're just gonna put it in the oven for 350 for about 15, 20 minutes, 25, 30 minutes, however long you wanna put it in there. Not too long though. But anyways, here you have it. Here is our beautiful Cajun stuffed chicken breast. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and don't forget to leave a comment and subscribe and hit the notification bell to be notified when I post a new video. Thank you for watching.